On my screen, I have a representation of an 11-inch by 14-inch paper with a 3-inch border. So what I want to do is to create a rule of thirds, like a grid, right on my paper. So without doing this on the actual paper, because you really don't want to put any more pencil markings than you need to, so I'm going to do it on the computer. And when I do it on paper, I just kind of imagine where the grid lines would be for the rule of thirds. And of course, we have 3 across and 3 up and down. So this splits our paper into thirds. The blue lines split our paper into thirds. So what I want to do now is to take the picture I've chosen and use the rule of thirds to arrange it to compose what I have here. So this is my picture, and as you can see, there's not a lot of background elements. There's really only the branch. So the other background elements are blurred. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the other background elements just so I can concentrate on that for now. I'm going to add in some other things later. But so here are my birds. They're very small. So I know the first thing I'm going to do is make them much larger. So I could go the entire distance of the paper. That would be one option. And if I did that, it's really very much already rule of thirds, because with the rule of thirds, you want to put your main objects on these crossing marks. And so this bird and this bird are already on the crossing marks. The only thing is they're a little too big. So I want to make them a little smaller. So because I kind of want them to fit, their bodies at least, to fit inside my box. So I'm thinking maybe here, and then part of them are out, but most of them are in. The main body is still on that cross mark. This main body is still on the cross mark. Wonder what would happen if I went a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller is not bad. I'm still within my cross marks. I could go over a little. I'm going to adjust it like so. Now they just kind of look crooked. I think I'm going to put that back. So I think I like this. So his tail is hanging out, his head and wings are hanging out, and I see a problem with my picture. I'm going to have to draw this extra part of the wing and this extra part of the wing that doesn't show. But I do like the way that that's arranged. So I think I will keep that. I think this is going to be good. And I am using the rule of thirds because the main subjects are on these crossbars. So that's what you want to do for your next step. And really, you're just imagining it. You're not doing it on a computer. You don't have to draw it out yet. Just think about where you're going to place your object or objects and make sure that you're using the rules of composition, which in this case, is the rule of thirds.